Hey guys, welcome back. Flawless Exotic Creations. Will here. We asked and you guys did not disappoint. And I thought it was best to kind of fast forward through some of the topics that we already had kind of outlined in our whole binder here. And we were asked this question, so I figured we would go ahead and dig in, guys. Today, we're going to be diving into a very, very hot topic in the reptile hobby, which is going to be Patreon subscriptions for ball python breeders and reptile enthusiasts. Are they really worth it, guys? What do you think? Well, let's dive in. So before we dive in, let's explain Patreon subscriptions, right? What is it? Well, Patreon is another social media platform, right? But it's hosted by a third party, similar to Meta and everything else, but how does it work? Well, there's tiered systems there where you pay, obviously, an admission to be a part of on a monthly basis. The actual creator can set the tiers, or the tier you can have as many or one, however many you may like to for your brand, for your setup. And from there, it's tied into the reptile niche, right? So in this example is going to be the ball pythons. You have a lot of different people that have ball python Patreons. Typically, you get access to exclusive content, breeding updates, behind the scenes access, early clutch reveals, discount codes for animals and merch, giveaways, and on and on and on. It is an avenue where the creator can be creative and offer very, very exclusive and direct things to his close knit followers. The number one pro is going to be exclusive content. Early egg cutting videos, feeding updates, genetic breakdowns from the creators that you are literally following. Maybe they have very specific projects that you are involved in as well. Obviously, that can benefit you if you're getting closer and closer to what they're working with, almost hands-on in a sense where if they show you something, it's hitting you before it hits the masses. So that's definitely a huge pro. Then you're going to have the community build inside of it, where you can have access to private Discords or Facebook groups where breeders can connect. It allows you to, almost as the creator, to reach out almost like a Rolodex and be able to network with people that's working those projects or following you and remedy any issues they may have at that moment, as well as it makes the person that's following the patron, they can easily access that actual creator in hopes of receiving a response, help, aid, whatever it may be, as they continue down their own breeding and keeping journey. Then there's going to be educational value, guys. There's going to be tips on husbandry. There's going to be breeding strategy, morph projects. There's going to be in detail a lot of the time what's the explanation for them doing whatever they may be doing. Then there's obviously going to be the support of the breeder, the creator. Patreon helps the breeders invest back into their collections because you're dealing with pretty much with the revenue side of things, a consistent basis of flow of revenue coming in directly from your followers, from people that are literally trying to, I guess, take bits and pieces, not kind of replicate your projects, but take bits and pieces that they may need from you or information they may need from you and make it their own. And another pro, discounts and the perks can be huge. Anywhere from free merchandise, free snakes during giveaways, automatic entries, things that you don't have to be actually present for. There's so many things that some breeders offer as far as discounts and availability on snakes. So there's a lot of pros. It can kind of really go on and on. So let's address some of the cons, right? Obviously, there's a paywall barrier. Valuable info locked behind monthly payments, right? Again, want to stay on the con side, as I guess as negative as I possibly can be, when dealing with the cons as it comes to Patreon. And by being behind a paywall, yes, that's a negative, but it's also a positive in the same way when you put out videos like these, where again, this video is meant to be helpful and put out information to the masses. You're also going to, depending on whatever your niche may be, you're probably going to bring in what they would call trolls and, you know, people that may comment and do different things. The issue with that, I will say this, as a creator, I'm a introvert. I can kind of set things out to do or accomplish and just try to go and get it and go and do it. But everyone's not like that. Some people can literally have a laundry list of things to do and start on that number one thing. And if the number one thing was to knock out a video here for YouTube, and you do it and you knock it out, you upload it, you post it, and you're ready to go. You're down your list 2, 3, 4. By the time you're on whatever you're doing on number 4, you check online and you see a comment, 2 or 3 comments, and you know they're flaming you, or they're attacking you for whatever reason, just negative, negative, negative. You may never make it down the rest of your list. That interaction there, whatever you expose yourself to, may literally turn you into a negative person at that moment, and it kind of gets you depressed and down. So you're affected by these different things, and it's normal. That can happen normally. So again, the paywall is not necessarily always a negative thing. You're behind that wall because you want to get the information and the education to hopefully progress forward. But again, I told you guys I'm going to stay on the negative side of the cons. So another one is going to be the quality variance, right? Not all breeders and keepers and creators are going to be consistent with their content and provide valuable content. It's just not going to be level across the board, which also leads to the overcrowded market, right? With so many Patreons, it can feel repetitive. So a lot of the time you have to kind of navigate through it and see which one you want to become a part of, if you want to become a part of any of them at all. Then obviously, which we stated earlier, there's going to be a financial commitment, right, to the Patreon or Patreons that you join. The ongoing monthly subscription may not fit every person's budget. Everyone's not set up to be able to be paying these fees every single month. Some of them will be hit or miss. So you have to make sure that whatever Patreon you become a part of, it fits for you. And another one is going to be information elsewhere, right, guys? Some info may already be available for free here on YouTube or on forums or in your network that you've already built. Not to deviate away from the topics, we actually have a Patreon, Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon. And we've been breeding crested geckos for 9 years. And that was one of the things that was very, very huge with when we started our Crested Gecko Patreon. We've been telling you, same way we kind of try to, it's not a mastermind. I'm looking for problems with Flawless. I'm looking for issues and trying to figure out how do we get over, under, through these obstacles. So we do that with the Flawless Exotic Creation side, and we do that with Flawless Crested Gecko side as well. And when we started Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon, it's 3 years ago now, that was one of the issues. We said, okay, cool. Yeah, we've been doing it 6 years, but guess what? There's people that's been breeding crested geckos for 20 years, 15 years. What do we have to offer? And we had to literally take a self-inventory on what we had to offer to the industry. A lot of it was firsthand experience. A lot of it was putting ourselves out here. Go back and watch some of our videos here on Flawless Exotic Creations. We don't claim to be pros or anything. We just want to tell you that, hey, we're regular people and we're setting off to try to be successful in the ball python industry. We want to be completely transparent because there's a lot of people that's out there that's just like us. Maybe they don't want to make it a full-time business. That's fine. But maybe you want to make it a hobby that pays for itself. Maybe you want to make a little bit of money. You don't have to pay for itself. You can do any of these things. I feel in both crested geckos as well as ball pythons, there's always a constant push to force someone into a certain area. You should feel comfortable where you are and comfortable in the direction you're going in. And if we can help you get there, then I feel like that's success. So the next part of it is who benefits the most, right? New breeders who want mentorship benefits the most. You can kind of take out all the frills and, you know, get down to the nitty gritty. You're already paying a membership pretty much by being a Patreon member, and you can literally go to the source and go ask your questions, whatever issues you may have. Now, you can't control the response to those questions. If you're kind of being put on the back burner, obviously that's a con. You have to be able to self-evaluate the value of whatever you may be paying for. So that's another thing you need to throw into the mix. Another area that benefits from Patreon are going to be enthusiasts who enjoy exclusive content and connecting with the breeder. They feel like they have a tighter connection. They can, like I said before, reach out to the breeder or at least get first time or earlier access than most. Then you're going to have existing breeders looking for networking and strategy and discussions. We do that a lot on our Patreon, where we link other breeders together and create a network we call the Flawless Family in order for everyone to interact. And there's going to be people there that know more than we know. Again, we are completely transparent about that. So I'll add on top of that, in navigating your way through it, I'll throw it out there. We are members of people's Patreons. We love to gain as much information as possible. We've been asked, which ones do we join? We can't really point you or push you in a certain direction because there are plenty out there that are good. But that means that they're good for us. That doesn't mean that they may be good for you. You have to make sure that it's a great fit for you. You want to make sure that, hey, if you're joining Ball Python Patreon and trying to get information about it, that they're not telling you how to play baseball. You know, you want to make sure that whatever it may do, it fits for you. And a lot of the memberships that we are currently a part of, they fit for us. And that's the number one thing. So we don't want to sway your opinion. You just need to look around. There's a bunch of, if you go to Patreon or some of the breeders' Patreon, they have landing pages. You can research, you can look and see if all these different things may fit you. So are Ball Python Patreon subscriptions worth it? That depends on your goals. If you want mentorship, insider access, and supportive community, then they're great. If you're more of a casual person, then free content might be enough for you. Let me know in the comment section if you're a part of any reptile Patreons. What's been your experience, the ups, the downs. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We really, really appreciate it. Turn on your post notifications for Flawless so you're notified every time we drop a video. It's Will. It's Flawless Exotic Creations, and have a flawless day.